Reaching the age of 61 and beyond can be a truly freeing experience. After decades spent working, raising families, and dealing with the expectations of society, this stage offers an opportunity to pause, reflect, and reevaluate what really matters. The pressures and concerns that once seemed crucial start to lose their significance as the focus shifts to things that bring true fulfillment. This time of life is enriched with the wisdom gained from years of experiences, challenges, and lessons, offering a more grounded perspective on what really counts. Yet, many people find themselves still clinging to old habits, outdated beliefs, or unnecessary burdens. These things, which may have been vital at one point, no longer serve their purpose. Holding on to them can hinder a person's ability to live fully and authentically. In this reflection, we'll explore some of the things that lose their relevance after the age of 61, and how releasing them can lead to a life that is both richer and more meaningful. The first thing that often loses its importance is staying in toxic relationships. Relationships are fundamental to emotional well-being, whether they're with family, friends, or romantic partners. However, not all relationships are positive. Some become toxic, draining, or even harmful over time. As we grow older, the emotional and psychological toll of maintaining these unhealthy connections becomes much clearer. The belief that we must hold on to such relationships out of obligation or a fear of confrontation becomes less significant. By the time we're 61 or older, it makes no sense to continue investing in relationships that don't nurture us. Letting go of these connections is not a failure. It's an act of self-preservation. It's about protecting your time, energy, and emotional well-being. In this stage of life, you deserve to be surrounded by people who respect and appreciate you. Whether it's a toxic friend, a family member who constantly undermines you, or a relationship that no longer serves its purpose, walking away is a form of self-care. Though difficult, this decision requires courage and a strong sense of self-worth. The result, however, is often a lighter emotional space, making room for healthier, more supportive relationships. Another thing that starts to feel irrelevant after 61 is worrying about what others think. Throughout much of our lives, we are shaped by the expectations and judgments of others. This can include the opinions of friends, colleagues, family, and society. Whether it's about our appearance, career choices, or personal lives, the influence of others can be powerful. But as we grow older, we start to realize that living according to others' opinions is exhausting and unnecessary. At this stage, we have a clearer sense of who we are, what we want, and what truly makes us happy. No longer feeling the need to gain approval or validation from others allows for a more authentic life. The judgments or expectations of others reflect their own values and biases, not a true representation of who we are. Letting go of this desire for approval opens up the freedom to live in a way that aligns with our values and desires. The freedom to make decisions based on what brings us joy, whether that means retiring early, downsizing, starting a new hobby, or spending more time with loved ones, becomes incredibly empowering. This freedom is a form of self-expression and confidence, built on the foundation of years of experience and self-awareness. Another realization that often comes with aging is that clinging to material possessions no longer makes sense. Over a lifetime, we accumulate a wide variety of possessions: houses, cars, furniture, clothing, collectibles, and countless other items. Many of these things hold sentimental value, while others were acquired simply because we thought they were necessary at the time. But as we grow older, the importance of these possessions fades. The house that once seemed essential may now feel too large and difficult to maintain. Clothes that were once stylish may no longer fit our current needs or lifestyle. And many items that once brought us joy may now just feel like clutter. Holding on to things that no longer serve a purpose can feel like an unnecessary burden. The physical space they occupy is only part of the issue. The mental and emotional energy required to care for and maintain them is another. This is an ideal time to declutter, letting go of excess possessions, and embracing a simpler, more minimalist lifestyle. True happiness doesn't come from the things we own. It comes from the experiences we have and the relationships we nurture. Decluttering opens up space in both our physical environment and our minds, allowing us to focus on what really matters. By shedding unnecessary material possessions, we make room for experiences, peace of mind, and a lighter, freer existence. Similarly, the pursuit of outdated goals often loses its relevance after 61. In our younger years, we're driven by ambition, whether it's climbing the corporate ladder, buying a home, or reaching certain financial milestones. These goals often define success and fulfillment. However, by the time we reach our 60s and beyond, it becomes clear that some of the goals we once worked tirelessly toward no longer align with who we are. Our priorities shift, and our values change. What once seemed important may no longer resonate with our deeper sense of fulfillment. Letting go of these outdated goals doesn't mean giving up on ambition. It's about recognizing that the things that once drove us may no longer bring us joy or purpose. At this stage in life, it's the perfect opportunity to refocus on what truly matters, such as health, relationships, and personal happiness, rather than goals based solely on external measures of success. Reaching 61 and beyond is a time for reassessing, letting go, and embracing what truly brings joy. As we shed unnecessary burdens, whether they are toxic relationships, material possessions, or outdated ambitions, we make room for the things that will fill our lives with greater meaning and fulfillment. This stage offers a chance to live more authentically, with greater freedom, peace, and a deeper sense of self. As we progress through life, our priorities and perspectives evolve. The goals that once seemed crucial may no longer carry the same weight or significance. Persisting in the pursuit of outdated objectives, especially those that no longer bring us joy or fulfillment, can lead to frustration and a sense of disconnect. The truth is, goals aren't static. They should shift as we grow and change. What was important in our 30s may not hold the same relevance in our 60s. Holding on to outdated aspirations out of habit, pride, or stubbornness can prevent us from exploring fresh opportunities that better align with this current chapter of our lives. Now is the perfect moment to reassess your goals and consider whether they still serve you. Do they still spark a sense of excitement and purpose? Or have they turned into a source of stress and obligation? It's important to recognize that it's okay to release goals that no longer fit with your present circumstances. In fact, letting go can be incredibly liberating. Moving away from outdated goals doesn't mean you're giving up. Rather, it's a conscious decision to be more intentional about where you direct your time, energy, and focus. This space can then be filled with new dreams, passions, and experiences. Perhaps your new goals focus less on professional achievement and more on personal fulfillment. Maybe they revolve around spending more time with loved ones, traveling to places you've always dreamed of, or taking up a hobby you've long desired to explore. Whatever the case, the most important thing is to ensure that your goals are a true reflection of who you are now, not who you were years ago. Embrace the freedom that comes with pursuing new goals that align with your current values and desires. This is your time to seek out what brings real joy, meaning, and fulfillment into your life. In a world that often places a premium on youth and beauty, it's easy to fall into the trap of obsessing over physical appearance. From a young age, we're bombarded with messages that tell us we must look a certain way to be accepted, valued, or loved. The pressure to maintain a youthful appearance can become overwhelming, leading many to spend countless hours, resources, and energy on trying to halt the natural aging process. But as we get older, especially past the age of 60, it becomes increasingly clear that obsessing over our physical appearance isn't just futile. It's a distraction from the things that truly matter. Wrinkles, gray hair, and changes in our bodies are all part of the aging process. These are not flaws to be fixed, but rather symbols of the lives we've lived, the lessons we've learned, and the wisdom we've acquired. At this stage of life, it's time to shift the focus away from external appearance and toward nurturing our inner well-being. This doesn't mean abandoning self-care or neglecting a healthy lifestyle. On the contrary, maintaining your body through exercise, proper nutrition, and rest is still crucial. However, the obsession with maintaining a youthful appearance at all costs becomes a burden that no longer serves us. True beauty isn't just skin deep. It shines through in the way we carry ourselves, the confidence with which we approach life, and the kindness and wisdom we offer to others. As we embrace the natural changes that come with aging, we begin to accept and even celebrate them as integral parts of our unique journey. Accepting our physical appearance as it evolves is a powerful act of self-love. It's an acknowledgement that we are so much more than our outward appearance. Our worth lies in who we are as individuals, not in how we look. This is the time to focus on feeling good in your own skin, not by striving to meet impossible standards, but by nurturing your body and soul in ways that promote true well-being. Letting go of the need to chase an unrealistic ideal of beauty opens up the freedom to live more fully without the constant concern of how we're perceived by others. Another area where many of us spend unnecessary energy is in engaging in social activities out of obligation. Throughout life, we may feel compelled to attend social gatherings, family events, or community functions, even when they don't bring us joy. Often this pressure stems from a desire to please others, maintain social ties, or avoid appearing rude. But as we age, especially after 60, we begin to realize that spending time in social situations that don't nourish us is no longer worthwhile. Our time, energy, and emotional well-being are too valuable to waste on activities that leave us feeling drained or unfulfilled. Now is the time to be more selective about how and with whom we spend our time. If certain events or gatherings no longer bring you joy, it's okay to decline invitations without feeling guilty. Giving yourself permission to say no is one of the most empowering decisions you can make. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you choose to spend your time differently. Instead of attending obligatory social events, focus on nurturing relationships and spending time in environments that truly uplift you. Whether it's a quiet dinner with close friends, a walk in nature, or simply reading a book, prioritize activities that match your current interests and energy levels. In doing so, your social interactions will become more meaningful and enjoyable, leaving you with a sense of fulfillment rather than obligation. The people who genuinely value your presence will understand and respect your choices, and you'll enjoy deeper connections as a result. Finally, many of us spend a great deal of time comparing ourselves to others throughout our lives. Whether it's measuring our success in terms of career achievements, financial status, family life, or even physical appearance, comparison can influence how we view ourselves. However, as we get older, particularly after 60, it becomes more evident that comparing ourselves to others is not only unproductive, it's detrimental to our self-worth. Every individual's life journey is unique, shaped by their own experiences, challenges, and opportunities. Trying to measure your path against someone else's is like comparing apples to oranges. When we compare ourselves to others, we risk overlooking our own accomplishments, joys, and blessings. It can foster feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, or resentment, preventing us from fully appreciating the life we're living. It's time to stop comparing and start embracing the uniqueness of our own journey. Instead of looking outward, reflect inward and celebrate the progress and growth you've made. Honor the victories, big and small, and be proud of how far you've come. Your journey is yours alone, and it's a path worth cherishing. Life has a unique way of shaping us, and as we grow older, we start to see the true value of the experiences we've had and the lessons we've learned. Every challenge you've faced has contributed to the person you are today. Your journey is rich with wisdom and experiences that are entirely your own. It's important to recognize the progress you've made without measuring it against someone else's timeline or expectations. Comparing yourself to others only creates unnecessary pressure, making you lose sight of your own growth. The moment you let go of these comparisons, You allow yourself the space to truly appreciate your life as it is. You stop focusing on external standards of success or happiness, and instead you learn to value the uniqueness of your own journey. This shift leads to a deep sense of contentment as you start focusing on the most important person, yourself. The only person you need to compare yourself to is the version of you from yesterday. Each day presents a new opportunity to grow, find happiness, and fulfill your own potential. True fulfillment comes from within, and it's not something to be measured by the achievements of others. As you embrace this perspective, you'll experience a deep, lasting peace. One area often overlooked, especially as we age, is mental and emotional well-being. We often prioritize physical health, visiting doctors, monitoring blood pressure, and staying active, which are essential to our well-being. However, it's just as important to tend to our mental health. Too many people overlook or dismiss their emotional struggles, believing that things like loneliness, anxiety, or depression are just part of getting older. This approach is not only outdated, but harmful. After the age of 61, mental and emotional health becomes even more crucial for maintaining a high quality of life. Loneliness, grief, anxiety, and depression are common, but they're not inevitable. Ignoring these feelings can lead to further mental and physical health issues. It's vital to treat mental health with the same importance as physical health. Seeking support, whether through therapy, mindfulness, or talking with a friend, is a sign of strength, not weakness. Taking time for yourself is a crucial part of this process. It's essential to nurture emotional connections with those around you, as these relationships are key to your emotional well-being. Engaging in activities that bring you joy or joining social groups can help build and maintain meaningful relationships. And it's never too late to form new connections. Practicing mindfulness or meditation can also be powerful tools for cultivating emotional balance. These practices help you stay grounded, reduce stress, and bring inner peace. Remember, your mental and emotional health is invaluable, and taking care of it isn't just about yourself. It's about ensuring that you can continue to share your best self with the world. As we grow older, we often feel guilty for focusing on ourselves, especially after years of caring for others. We've spent a lifetime supporting our families, friends, and communities, often neglecting our own needs. But as you enter the later stages of life, it's important to recognize that prioritizing yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. Self-care is a vital part of living a fulfilling life, and when you take care of yourself, you become better equipped to take care of others. Whether it's setting aside time for a hobby, going on a trip, or simply relaxing without guilt, remember that your needs matter too. After a lifetime of caring for others, it's time to give yourself the same attention. By embracing self-care, you set an example for others that looking after your well-being is crucial for a balanced and healthy life. Another common fear many people face as they age is the fear of the future, or even death. It's natural to feel uncertain about what lies ahead, but letting that fear dominate your life can prevent you from fully enjoying the present. The key is to shift your focus away from the fear of what might come and instead embrace the beauty of the present moment. As we age, we have a unique opportunity to reflect on the richness of our experiences, the relationships we've built, and the simple joys life offers. Living in fear of the future robs us of the peace and contentment we can experience today. While it's important to plan for the future, obsessing over it only leads to unnecessary stress. Accepting the inevitability of death can bring a sense of freedom, allowing you to truly live in the moment. By practicing mindfulness, meditation, or exploring your spiritual side, you can ease the fear of the unknown and cultivate a sense of inner peace. This approach helps you focus on living fully rather than fearing what lies ahead. In the end, life after 61 offers an incredible chance for reflection, growth, and renewal. It's a time to release outdated beliefs, pressures, and relationships that no longer serve you. Embracing these changes can lead to a more authentic, joyful, and peaceful life. It's never too late to prioritize your happiness and well-being. This stage of life is about embracing freedom, the freedom to live as you truly want, to pursue what matters most, and to let go of what no longer brings you peace. With each new day, you have the chance to create a life filled with meaning, joy, and fulfillment. Let the wisdom that comes with age guide you toward a life of purpose, connection, and inner peace. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please comment "Healthy Life" to let us know you found it inspiring. If it didn't, leave a "unhealthy." Your feedback is invaluable to us. Remember, no matter your age, your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come.